Here guys, swapping out a 40-gallon electric water heater. I came in, I found this. Look how wet it is in there. This was leaking. The water heater's from 2008, it's old. That wire rotted right off. Already cut it out. This valve isn't working so good, so I put a ball valve underneath it here. Normally you try to cut something like that out, but there's not a lot of spots to shut the water off in a place like this. It's a big, long basement full of water heaters for a condo. So we'll do it the way we can. I'll take some more pictures as I go. So I lug the old one out. Get going up out here with a dolly. New one, some tape on it, some dope. See if we can set this up so you guys can see. Let's stop it. So in this portion of the video, I'm taping and doping the nipples coming out of the top of the water heater. I use tape and dope here because I don't want them to leak. Then I put my wrench on them and tighten them up. I'm using a flat-jawed Knipex wrench. This part goes a little long because you can't really see exactly what I'm doing, but I hope to get better at that and get better placement. But you can kind of see the fittings. I showed you the couple of fittings that we had there. They're both female, 3/4 female by 3/4 ProPress adapters. We're going to put those on the tank, tighten them all down, get them all ready, and then we can adapt from there. I didn't have to bring my torch into this job site at all. I used the ProPress tool the whole way. It's handy for that. Because when you're working in a big building like that, where there's 16 different condo units, there's a much different fire system. So you have to be careful that you're not going to set off any alarms and evacuate an entire building. So here we go. Tighten them right down. And we'll press everything together after. Take a glove off to stop this. I left myself in the video running down the stairs and setting up the camera, and then running upstairs and getting the dolly and the water heater to get it down there. Kind of funny when you're recording, you don't think about setting up shots and things like that, but working on it. Flat tires on the dolly. Got her done. Got to bring it down to the other end here. Let's see. Flip the camera here. Bring it down to the other end. About halfway down. There's 14 units, 14 water heaters. And here's where it's going to live. ProPress bin. Here's my batteries. Oh, here's 1/2 inch Pro Press, all my stuff. So look in here, I need a couple of 90s. Couplings, 2 90s. I got our reducers in the other, on the back of the truck. I'll take care of those and get this thing installed. So this job, actually I picked up another job here, doing a little bit of repair on a shower valve. The spout was loose, and fixing the tub drain. And turned into, hey, you got a stack of business cards? So I left them some business cards because I didn't have a plumber. And here it is. I was here a week ago today or yesterday or tomorrow in the afternoon. And here we go, swapping out a water heater. Nice job. A week later for the people who you know. So you never know, guys. The audio isn't great in this part of the video, partially because I didn't have my Bluetooth headset in, so I didn't have the microphone up near my face. But anyway, I'm using my Milwaukee M12 tubing cutter, copper tubing cutter. It's much quicker, and in applications when I'm going to be doing a lot of copper cutting, I'll use it, especially doing Pro Press stuff. I do pause the video at one point to put this together because it's socket-to-socket fit into the 2 Pro Press fittings, and I had to tilt the water heater, so I didn't want to knock the camera over, so I paused it, tilted it, got it together, and then I picked back up with the pressing on the other side. Press, so I just take my deburring tool. Here are both ends. Once I got it together, I checked for plumb, made sure everything looked good and square. And then you can see I pressed the 3/4 fitting first because there's a 3/4 female by 3/4 Pro Press adapter. And then I have a 3/4 by 1/2 Pro Press reducing fitting that goes right into it. So I pressed the 3/4 first, switch over to the 1/2 inch, press it all in there. And then the cold's all hooked up. Technically I could turn it on and start filling the water heater at that point, but I didn't yet until I got the hot all squared away. So that's what we're doing. I didn't show you the pressing of the hot side, but you get the idea. It's quick, looks good, and comes out pretty well. So we're going to pick a piece, I don't know, random length to come up. You guys got to make sure you deburr these really well so you don't mess up your O-rings and your press fittings, outside and inside. So you're reaming and deburring the outside. Now, this piece is sagging a little, so we're going to get it where we want it. Another 90 on it. 3/4 inch piece. Same steps again, clean it, install it, measurement, cut, and we'll press everything at the end. Turn the water on and then we'll do the electrical. Hang on to the house side because I don't want to damage the piping that's in the building. The little piece is not a big deal. It's attached to the building, you don't want to damage any of your other joints. That all done? Got these together. We'll square it all up. Bring it up there, we'll press that in. And then I'll show you the electrical. Got the valve just cracked on, letting some water in, starting to fill it. Sitting in place here. Electrical, these are 240 volt. So they got two line feeds, a black and a red. Okay? Both of these are 120 volt legs, makes it 240. And then a ground screw down in there. Electrical will come in through this hole here. And then wire up to that. The key to this is you never turn the electricity on to an electric water heater until it is completely full. You have to fill it, get all the air out of the top of it, because if you don't, you could burn out your elements. You burn out your elements, and now you got a problem because you're going to be replacing them on a brand new water heater. It'll fry them. Our TMP valve for the second years, that's a relief. We're going to pipe that down. We can use a plastic one to pipe that down because of the fact that it's electric water heater. So you get your wire through, nut, push that on there. Always check and make sure your power's off first because it's 240 volt. Don't take someone's word for it. Always put your meter on it, check it yourself, because they're not going to get lit up by it, you are. Turn that up. I'll show you the wire nuts here in a second. So you wire nut them together. In this case, we got red to white because they're both, like I said, they're both 120 volt power legs to get 240 volts total. The black will tie together here. We got our ground tied in down underneath there. You can see it down in there. And we will get it all buttoned up. It's all purged out. I just talked to the homeowner. I'm going to turn the power on and then go do my favorite part, collect the check. All right, there's the completed job. We got it all wired up. Put the insulation on. Valves are on. Step back, take a peek. We put our relief valve on 2 to 4 inches from the floor, cut it at an angle so no one could cap it on accident or intentionally. And away we go. We'll go up and make sure the customer's satisfied.